There we go. That's us on record. I'll see the shade because the sun is burning down. Oh, okay. So just grounding down. You can sit on your block, cushion, or just your bottom. Just coming into a nice, easy pose. Okay. And just lengthening through the spine, placing the hands onto the thighs, the knees, or you can even just rest them in your lap. Closing the eyes, drawing the crown up towards the sky. Take a nice deep breath into the lungs. And sigh the breath out. Oh, there's a nice wee breeze coming there. That's lovely. And breathing in, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And sighing out, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathing in, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathing in, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sighing out, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And just notice how you're feeling this morning, how the body's feeling, any aches and pains, what your mood is like, how emotional you are, if you've got a busy day ahead, all the better reason for us just to slow the mind down just now. Because sometimes when we just sit back a wee bit and everything can be looked at with a good perspective, so just becoming the observer of the self. And just imagine that we've got a balloon in our belly, and as we breathe in, we're filling up that balloon. And as we breathe out, the balloon is going back down again. Breathing in, filling up the balloon. Breathing out, balloon going down. Breathing in, balloon filling up. Breathing out, balloon deflating. And then wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes, roll the shoulders back. And then inhale the arms up overhead, stretching up towards the sky. And sigh the arms back down. And again, inhale, floating arms. And sighing the arms back down. Flatten that left hand down, inhale, right arm. Side stretch over. 3, 2, 1. Exhaling. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. And inhale, placing the right arm down. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, side stretch over. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, side stretch. Bring the arms back up, twisting round to the left. Inhale, floating arms, twisting round to the right. Inhale, floating arms, twisting round to the left. Inhale, floating arms, and twisting round to the right. Let's come up onto our feet now for a nice little warm up. Okay, so just shaking out the wrists. And then circle into the wrist. Opposite direction. And then nice big inhale, reaching up towards the sky and sighing the arms back down. Roll through the shoulders. Inhale, stretching up. Exhale, arms back down. Okay, rolling through the shoulders. Okay, spinal twist. Coming off the back heel, keeping the knees nice and soft. Twisting around. A great way to open up the body in the morning. Get as deep a twist as you can. Great way to wring out the internal organs. Okay, and slowing down. Okay. So just taking that right arm back. Use the momentum of the hips. And then slowing down, opposite direction. Opposite arm, taking it back. Slowing down, opposite way. And then run my arms, taking both arms up, drop the left in front and the right behind. Taking both arms up again, opposite direction. Okay, and shake them out, roll through the shoulders. So bring the feet closer together. Rooting down through that left foot, shaking out the right ankle. And then start to rotate into the ankle. Opposite direction. And then one way, other, one way, other, one way, other. Flexing into the knee. And then swinging the whole of the leg forward and back. And then we're going to lift the knee up, take it out to the side and behind. Up, side, behind. Up, side, behind. Up, side, behind. Up, side, behind. Taking a hold of the foot, draw the knees together, open up into the chest, breathing in for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and sighing out. Shake it out. Okay, so let's root down through that right foot, shaking out the left ankle. And then start to rotate into the ankle. Nice big circles. Opposite direction. And then one way, other, one way, other, one way, other. Flexing into the knee. And then swinging the whole of the leg forward and back. And then we're going to lift the knee up, take it out to the side and behind. Up, side, behind. Up, side, behind. Up, side, behind. Up, side, behind. Taking a hold of the foot, draw the knees together, open up into the chest. Breathing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And sigh the breath out. Let's shake it out. Okay, so rolling through the shoulders. If you've got your strap handy, I'm going to do a little bit of shoulder work here. So even if you've not got a strap, you can use a dressing gown belt. Maybe I should have said that at the beginning of the class, sorry. Or even a scarf or a bit of rope. Okay, even the tea towel. Let's grab a hold of something. And let's just roll through the shoulders to start with. So as you lift them up through the front, inhale. Exhale, slide the shoulder blades down the spine. Inhale, drawing them up. Exhale, down. Inhale, drawing them up. Exhale, down. Opposite direction now. So draw the shoulders up the back and roll them over the front. Okay. Exhale. Inhale, drawing them up. Exhale. 2 more. Okay, right. Open up the arms as wide as you can, drawing the hands back, opening up into the chest. And then taking right arm under left, giving yourself a lovely big hug, stacking the elbows. And then bring the arms up. If you can bind them to the hands, that's great. And elbows rising up and lower down. Elbows rising up and lower down. Elbows rising up and lower down. And release, roll through the shoulders. And again, nice big inhale. As you exhale, left arm under right this time. Resting the hands on the shoulders, stacking the elbows. A nice big hug from me to you. And then bring the arms up, binding into the hands. And inhale, elbows rising up. And exhale down. Inhale, elbows rising up. And exhale down. Inhale, elbows rising up. And exhale down. Okay, release, roll through the shoulders, get a hold of your strap now. Okay, and then, so opening up the arms above the head, and just the feet just slightly more than hip width apart, just to give yourself stability. And then you're going to take the hands back behind the head. So can you feel the shoulder blades coming closer together? Almost imagining you're rolling shoulder blades over and sliding them down your back. So you're only coming behind the head just now, and then bring them back up. And again, open through that chest, drawing the shoulder blades closer together, and inhale back up. Take an inhale. Exhale, lower down. Some nice Ujjayi breaths here, and then lower down to shoulder height. Draw the arms back up. Taking them back again, shoulder height. And then lowering all the way down. Roll through the shoulders. Okay, rolling them back. Okay, now take the arms behind the back, okay, and then start to bring the hands back up again, okay. You're now going to bring the hands in front of you, okay, still pulling the strap apart. Inhale, rising back up, open up that chest. Exhale, lowering in front. Inhale, rising up overhead. Exhale, lower. And then lower all the way down. Roll through the shoulders. So there should be a slight release of tension in the shoulders there. Okay. Take your strap into your right hand and take that right arm up overhead and drop it down behind the back. Left hand starts to walk up. You can either come to here or you can bind the hands together. So you're rooting that right elbow up towards the ceiling, left elbow down towards the ground. Keep the chin up, so chin parallel to the floor, crown lifted. So you're stacking your spinal column, okay? So aim for 3 deep breaths here, Ujjayi breathing. And release. Roll again. So roll back the way. Or if you do feel better rolling forward, that's okay. But it's usually better when you roll and you just slide the shoulder blades down the spine. So let's take the strap in your left hand now, dropping that left hand down behind your back. Right arm comes round, walking the hands up, binding into the hands. So really push that left elbow up towards the sky, right elbow down towards the earth. Nice open chest. Keeping the chin up, crown lifted. Breathing in and breathing out. 3 deep Ujjayi breaths. Take that breath deep into the back of the throat. Feel the abdomen engage. And release. Okay, so should be a wee bit difference in the arms here. Okay, so just pop your strap down just now. Open up the feet about a good 3 feet anyway, toes facing forward. Roll the shoulders over and clasp the hands behind the back. So chest is nice and open. So you're resting your hands down at your tailbone. Okay. So nice open chest. Take an inhale. As you exhale, pivot from the hips and come down into flat back. So take the bottom back. So really feel these hamstrings and the calf are getting worked on here. And then push strongly into the feet, rising back up again. Inhale, exhale, keep the chest open, shoulders drawn back, coming back into flat back. And then taking the hands up overhead, dropping the crown towards the mat, drawing these shoulder blades together. Ujjayi breathing. Release the hands. Bring the hands down and come back up into a tabletop or flat back. And then forward fold again. You may want to open up your feet a little bit more, just allowing the backs of the legs to lengthen, the spine to lengthen. Okay, come back up to tabletop. Now you might want to take your hand onto a block. If not, just place the hand under the face on the ground, okay? Releasing that left hand. So keep the hips square to the mat as you twist around. Left arm comes up towards the ceiling, drawing that shoulder back, gazing upwards. Aim for 3 breaths here. Ujjayi breathing. Release the head first, then bring the hand down, swapping the hands. Inhale that right arm up now, drawing that right shoulder back towards the spine, opening up into the right side of the chest. 3 deep breaths. And then swapping back again. Inhale, left arm rises, drawing that left shoulder back, nice open chest, keeping the hips square to the mat. Release the head, swapping hands, inhale, twisting round to the right. 3 deep breaths. Release the head and bring the hands down. Okay. Now, gently walk the hands to the right foot, but don't bend the knee. So we're opening up the left side of the body here. So still in tabletop or flat back, you can come up into fingers or use your blocks here. You're just twisting towards that right foot. This is a lovely opening. 3 deep breaths. And then walk the hands back over towards that left foot now. Again, don't bend the left knee, opening up the right side of the body this time. We're going to do that once more on each side. So walking the hands back. So this is great for stretching out hamstrings, calves, sore back, side body. Walk the hands back to center. Walking the hands over to the left foot now. Okay, so come back to center. Realign the feet if they've moved at all. Inhale from flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Okay, so it's bringing the crown down to face the mat. Okay, come back up into flat back. Heel toe the feet in slightly, okay? And yogi's choice, you may want to hop in to a squat or just take your time and bring your blocks down behind you if you need to come and sit on them, okay? So I know some of you have problems with your knees, especially first thing in the morning, so you can take your bottom here. You can take your blocks under your heels, just coming into Malasana, so yogi's choice. Palms together, elbows on the inside of the knees, so pressing knees into elbows and elbows into knees. Setting our intention for the day. Liesl and Mitzi, be quiet. Sorry, it's the dogs I'm talking to. Okay, and then plant the hands down. And I want you to come on to high knees, okay? And you're going to take your blocks out to the side, okay? So extend that left foot first, okay? So resting the ball of the foot on the ball of your left foot, your right foot is directly behind you and hips are facing forward. We're going to come into a gate pose here. So to do that, it's a side body opening. So we're going to inhale that right arm up. So we're opening through that right side of the chest, drawing that right shoulder back, placing that left hand on the left leg. Take a nice big inhale, so lift up out of the hips and side stretch over. Don't face the chest towards the earth, okay? If anything, turn the chest up towards the sky. A bit harder than it looks, this one. It's quite a deep opener here. And you're also stretching the back of the extended leg as well. So 3 deep Ujjayi breaths. And then come all the way up. Okay, so just roll through the shoulders. We're going to do the opposite side now. Okay, so extend. There's a few different ways to do gate pose. This is one of the safest modifications, okay, because there's another pose that the foot can go forward, but a lot of stress goes into the ankle this way. So through research, this is one of the safest options. Okay, so resting the ball of the foot, leave the arch nice and free, because this is good for exercising into the arches as well, especially if you've been over walking and you've maybe encouraged some plantar fasciitis going on. So you really want to exercise into the 3 arches under the sole of the foot. Okay, so inhale that left arm coming up, okay? Open through that left side of the chest. Exhale, stretching over. Just close the eyes and just notice what you feel in the body, externally and internally. Just imagine your body opening up, the lungs opening up, the body breathing deeper, oxygen going deeper into the organs, the blood vessels. 3 deep Ujjayi breaths. And then coming all the way back up. Now come back to high knees and we're going to do hero's pose. A pose I absolutely detest, but sometimes what we don't like we maybe need to do. So Hero's pose is a great one for children because basically you're coming to sit your sit bones down onto the mat and the legs are going off to the side. If you have a wee bit of difficulty like me, you can start off with 2 blocks. Okay. So there's no strain into the hips at this point. Just lengthen through the spine. Just grounding down. Just allowing the muscles to relax, tension to release. Not rushing anything at all. And then you may want to, if you're like me, you had 2 blocks, you might want to come down to 1. Okay, so what's happening here is there's an internal rotation going on in the upper legs, okay? So the joint is internally rotating in the hip socket and you're flexing into your knees and the feet are coming out to the side, okay? Keep the spine nice and long. So you'll notice if you have got tight hips like myself, you'll notice that the IT band up the side is getting a bit of a stretch. There's also the sartorius muscle, the longest muscle in the body, which attaches from the hip to the inside of the knee. So there's a bit of lengthening going on there. So if you have got tight thighs and you were to press down, you would actually feel the tension there, okay? If you're tight in sort of the groin area and hip area. And also if you've been doing a lot of walking, your piriformis muscles may be tight, which in turn pull tightness down the back, okay? On the little muscles that attach to the spinal column, they got all tight as well. So all tightens all the way up and may present as a shoulder issue when it's perhaps the hips. Okay, so you can actually manually start to roll the thighs in. Okay, it does help a little bit. You can press into the quads if you want. Just doing a little bit of press and release. You'll feel what we call sweet spots. You'll feel little bits when you press in, it's like, oh, nippy. But if you continue to hold, it'll start to release and let go. Yes. Liesl, over on your mat, please. So just internally rotating. So just internally rotating. Okay, and you could even just hold the thighs there or the legs there and just feel the release that starts to happen. Okay. And then eventually, when you've held long enough, you may even be able to reduce the other block, okay? And you find it a little bit more comfortable. You need to move over, Liesl. Sorry, Toots. Okay, so you actually find that you're coming down into a more comfortable position because you've sort of massaged the legs, you've stretched out the muscles, so it takes a wee bit longer than, this is sort of the shortened version, but I'm actually able now to bring my sit bones down. Not 100% comfortable, but there's no pain, but I do feel there's a lot of opening going on there. Okay, well done. So, let's come round onto all fours now. Are you playing dead pigeon? Okay, so coming onto all fours, we're going to warm up through the spine. In fact, just imagine you're a little doggy with a happy waggy tail, and let's just open up the side body just now by wagging your tails. Oh, happy doggy. Yeah, we're happy doggies. Okay, and then just taking the tailbone round in circles. Opposite direction. Okay, so cat-cow, take a nice big inhale for cow pose. And exhale, pulling that belly button towards the spine, pushing the back up, coming into cat. Inhale into cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale into cow pose. We're going to exhale into cat and bring the sit bones back into child's pose. We're going to flow through this. Inhale, rising forward into cow. Exhale, angry cat, and come back into child's pose. Inhale into cow. Exhale, angry cat, pushing back into child's pose. Inhale into cow. Exhale, angry cat, pushing back into child's pose. Once more. Inhale, rising up into cow. Exhale, angry cat, and push back into child's pose. Rest here for a moment. Oh, it's really getting hot. Okay, let's come back up. We're going to do a little bit of twisting. Okay, so threading the needle, planting that left hand down, inhale through that right arm, and twisting through, pushing that right arm along the floor or the ground, right ear and shoulder coming onto the mat. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, threading through. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, threading through. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, threading through. And come to rest here. So resting your ear and shoulder and hand on the earth. And extend that right foot, that left foot out beside the right hand. Release the left hand and take it round behind the back, drawing the shoulder back. 3 deep Ujjayi breaths. Bring the arm back round, bring the leg in. Okay, so come back, all fours, planting that right hand down this time. Inhale, left arm rises up. Exhale, threading through. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, threading through. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, threading through. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, threading through. Okay, rest your ear, shoulder, and hand on the ground. And then extending that right foot out beside that left hand. Releasing that right hand, binding it behind the back, drawing the shoulder open. Taking your gaze upwards if you can. Ujjayi breathing. And let's come back round. Back into all fours. Tuck the toes under and push the hips back and up into your downward dog and pedal through the feet. Pedaling through. Pushing one heel down, then the other. And then coming to stillness. Pushing the chest towards the thigh. Looking between the feet. Crown pointing towards the earth. And then start to walk the hands back towards the feet. Inhale into flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale into flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Soften the knees and start to walk the hands forward again. Coming back into downward dog, pedal through the feet. Pushing the heels directly back, not out to the side. Coming to stillness. Dropping the heels down. Start to walk the hands back towards the feet. Forward fold. Inhale, sliding the hands up, coming into flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rising up into flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Just take the hands behind the heels or the calf. Dropping the crown towards the floor, looking between the feet or between the legs. And then placing the hands on the mat, let's gently step the left foot forward slightly, coming into pyramid pose. Keep the hips square to the mat. Soften that left knee. And I want you to walk the hands forward and then step the right foot forward, coming into pyramid pose on the opposite side. If it is really tight behind the knees, soften the knees. Don't lock the knees back anyway. So we're going to do a little pyramid walk here. So soften that right knee now. Walk the hands forward and step the left foot in front of the right foot. Okay, keep the hips square to the mat. Nice pyramid forward fold. And then walk the hands forward, bringing the back foot forward, coming into Tadasana feet, forward fold, soften the knees, sweep the arms forward, coming into chair pose. Inhale, rising all the way up, and exhale, hands to heart. Okay. So just closing the eyes, rooting the feet down into the earth. And release. Okay, roll through the shoulders. Okay, and give the legs a wee shake out. Okay, so let's bring the feet facing forward. Take an inhale. Soften through the knees, coming down into chair pose. The feet facing forward. Knees pointing forward. Push into the feet, rising all the way up. Exhale, arms down. Okay, just roll the shoulders back. Inhale. Exhale, soften into the knees, rooting the sit bones down. Take a breath in here. And exhale. Pull that belly button towards the spine. Inhale, push into the feet, rising all the way up. Exhale, lower the arms down. Roll through the shoulders. Okay. Inhale. Exhale, come back down into chair. Inhale, rising back up. And exhale, arms down. Okay, so we're going to do a little pigeon pose just to stretch out these piriformis muscles. So, from all fours, tuck the toes under, push up into downward dog. Raising that right leg up, rooting that left foot down. Okay, bend into the knee, open up into the hip, looking under that right hand hip. And then bringing the knee forward into pigeon pose. Remember, you can do this on your back if you have problems with your knees, and extend that left leg back. And then slowly lowering down towards the mat. Ujjayi breathing. You can either stack the fists, bring your head onto a block, or just take the head down onto the mat. This is great for stretching out any hip or back pain. Nice deep Ujjayi breath. And then coming back up, flatten hands down, tuck the back toes under, and slowly push back to your downward dog, pedaling out the feet, bending one knee, pushing the opposite heel back. Okay, so dropping that right heel down, extend that left leg, bend into the left knee, opening the knee up towards the sky, dropping the foot behind the back, looking under that left armpit. Nice side body opening. And then bring the knee through into pigeon pose. So left knee behind left hand, extend that right leg back, lowering down towards the mat. Ujjayi breathing. Nice deep Ujjayi breath. Breathing into all the tension areas of the body, relaxing the muscles. 2 more deep breaths. And then slowly, slowly rising back up. Tuck the toes under, pushing back into downward dog. Gently pedal out the legs. And then drop the knees down and come back into child's pose. Okay, walking the hands back. Cross the feet at the ankles. Roll over onto the sit bones. And extend the legs out in front. Okay. So flex into the feet, pulling the toes back towards you. And let them go. If you've still got your strap handy, just wrap the strap around the balls of the feet. And just take the spine nice and long and just gently help to pull the toes back slightly. You feel the stretch down the backs of the legs. We're going to use the strap to help you come into a seated forward fold, okay, Paschimottanasana. What you want to do is, as you breathe in, feel as if you're lifting up out of the pelvis, okay? Keep a little space in behind the knees, don't lock them back. You want to take the hands as close to the feet as you can, and then as you start to exhale, slowly pivot from the hips, so don't curl the back round, okay? Just come to a halfway point, and this is really good for stretching out the back, as long as you don't curl it, so keep the head up. Just coming halfway, using that breath, using that Ujjayi breath. You can creep the hands up the straps, just be folding the straps with your fingers. Still keeping that head up. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Coming into your seated forward fold. This is really beneficial for a lot of tight hamstrings, tight calves, low backache, helping to stretch it out. And then let's slowly come back up, release the strap, roll the shoulders over and take the hands behind the back. Okay, so we're going to come up into an upward plank. So draw the shoulders back, open up into the chest, point the toes towards the mat and pushing up. Aim for 3 breaths. We just work with what you've got. And then lowering back down. Draw the soles of the feet together. And just rocking the pelvis closer to the heels. Just rocking from side to side. Up. Okay, and then just allow the knees to butterfly here. And then hug the knees together, lengthen through the spine, and then gently lower down onto your back. Just going to turn my head away from the sun here. So just lowering down, take your hands onto the belly, take an inhale, and as you exhale, drop the knees over to the left. Inhale, knees to center. Exhale, knees over to the right. Inhale, knees center. Exhale, knees over to the left. Inhale, knees center. Exhale, knees over to the right. Inhale back to center. And just setting yourself or getting ready for relaxation, you can take a supported bridge pose. And if you can see out the road for Liesl, you can take a supported bridge. You can take your block under your hips. It's a nice way to open up into the back and flop the knees together. If that's not for you, if you extend the legs, take some support behind the knees. So just allow yourself to get nice and comfortable for Shavasana. Just grounding down, opening up the body. Just allowing the body to settle down in Shavasana. Draw the attention to the breath. And breathing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And as you keep the attention on the breath, relaxing and just letting thoughts float by, not giving them any attention. Just imagine you're lying in your favorite place, setting your intention up for the day, feeling relaxed and nourished. Your heart is smiling. Just make sure you stay here for at least the next 5, 10 minutes. Just relaxing and letting go. Letting go, letting go, letting go. Letting go, letting go, letting go. Letting go, letting go, letting go. Feeling tranquil and relaxed. Not a care in the world. Feeling loved and nourished.